So find your spot, sitting down comfortably on the floor. And let me start by greeting you all very welcome to today's Tabata class. We're warming up the spine to start with, breathing in, leaning forward, pushing the chest forward, leaning back, scooping the belly in, exhaling. Get that spine moving, articulate, find all the vertebrae engaging in the move. The spine is always the most important thing to keep limber and supple. Good. Now put one hand to the side, open up your side body, and flow from side to side in rhythm with your own breath. Finding that deep breath down all the way to the bottom of your belly. And one last time. Then let's start from the middle. Exhale and turn. We're going to do the same thing here. Sway from side to side, going deeper and deeper into that rotation as you progress the repetitions. And let that breath continue. Deep and strong. And come to a stop in the middle. Let's then extend the legs in front of you. Bend one foot into the inside of the thigh. Arms up, and we'll be floating down and curling up. And let that be a wave-like motion. Just sort of articulating, warming up, getting a flow through your spine. And also the whole backside body, even the legs. Just play around with this. You are free to move in whichever way comes natural to you. A few more repetitions. And come to a stop. Let's switch sides. And then start over again. Like a wave machine in a big swimming pool. Engage the abdominals in this motion too, so when you go up, you pull some in. A few more times. And come to a stop. Good. Now pull the feet together, making what is it called? Cue with the inside of your legs will create a quadrant. And then lift up through the spine, let the crown float. Pull yourself forward a bit and then soften over your legs. Curl up and continue the wave-like motion here as well. And there we are. Stop at the bottom and let the hips open up. Feel the connection to the floor through your sitting bones. And curl up to sitting. Take one leg in, the other extends again. One hand to the side and we'll come up and stretch long and far. Come back down. So let's do this for about 5 times. You do your own rhythm to synchronize with your breath. Pushing the hand down, rise up through your shoulder. There's space for your neck. Beautiful. And the other side just the same. Up and over. Getting a little bit of heat up. Yes, I do. I'm using this sort of regular motion, engaging muscles in pretty much all parts of the body. And let's come to a stop. All right. So, while we are on the floor, let's just curl down onto our backs real quick, just to go through one of the Tabata moves we'll do today. So we're going to do the bridge and then a butterfly bridge. And it's important here that you really root down through your heels. So when we're lifting the hips up, the pressure is on your heels to engage the backside properly. You also want to pull the tummy in so you're not going in overextending your low back. So pull the tummy in and push the heels down. And from this place, you rotate your toes out, dip your hips a tiny bit and lift them up. Still pulling the tummy tight in and then toes forward and come back. So we're lifting the hips, weight on the heels, toes out, dipping down a little bit, lifting up and toes together, come down. Good, so keep that in mind for later. Now let's do some rolling on your back. And come up to a seated position. And on your hands and knees, Put your hands in front of you, toes curling under to prepare for the downward facing dog, pushing yourself up, tush leading the tailbone, going up high in the air. Keep your legs bent to start with. Find the length through your entire upper body, and then slowly stretch those legs as well. Straighten one at a time. Letting the heel find the earth. And when that is comfortable, you might try just to get both heels down. Take a few breaths. Relaxing the head. Pushing firmly down through all the fingers. And then start walking back towards your feet. Bending in the knees. Come to the ragdoll position. Just hanging over your bent legs. And then slowly roll up to prepare for the first Tabata move, which will be a deep goddess squat. So I'm going to just be taking a big step to the side, hands together, and go as deep as you can. Preferably, you're going to be horizontal, and then step back, right? So deep down and back. So, and be careful here with the knees so that your knees are over your feet. Okay? So, 2 series of those, and then down on your back and do the bridge and butterfly bridge. So, are you ready, my dear? Here we go. All right. Oh, yes. Go on. Go on, just one side. All right. So now switch sides with the other leg. Okay, take a little breather. Let's do the other side again. Oh yeah, one more to go. Second leg. Ready? Steady. Oh. You go as deep as you can master with control. And the pace, of course, you decide yourself. Okay. On the floor. And there we go. So up with the hip. Give it up. And down. Up. You want to squeeze the buttocks here. All right. Find your breath. Relax in between. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, my heart is pounding. I hope you're doing fine. Just find your edge, but we're not exceeding the edge ever. So just be respectful of the body. All right, we have one more to go. And there we are, going for the finish line. And there we are. Thank you. That's it. Thank you so much. Timer. Okay. Well, we are back on the floor, so why don't we just remain here. Bend your knees to start with. Take a few deep breaths. And then grab hold of one leg behind the thigh and extend the leg to the sky. Rotate the foot a few times back and forth in both directions. Just feeling the length of the leg. And then let that hand slide up towards the foot to the extent that you are comfortable, and you can feel that opening of the back side of your thigh. And your choice is to remain with the second leg bent or to extend it on the floor. Your pick. So, breathing a couple of times in to the stretch, and then let that leg float out to the side by holding onto it or making a crutch for it with your arm. So we're opening the inside here, feeling the pelvis area open up as well. And lift the leg up to a vertical position before letting it fall over to the opposite side. So we're now in a twist. Again, support the leg with your arm if you need, or if you have a belt or a strap, you can use that here as well. Good. Now gently bring that leg in, and let's do half a happy baby. So grab a hold of the outside of the foot and bring the knee in towards your armpit. So release that leg, and let's get that second leg up and straight. rotating the foot. Just feel how that changes the sensation in your leg and calf, depending on how you rotate the toes. Yeah. Hands behind the thigh. Pull the leg closer towards you. Sliding the hand upwards or the hands. Find your edge. Find your pose for this leg opening. That's correct and right for you. Now gently let that leg float out to the side, opening up the inside of the groin. Trying to keep the hips straight, facing the ceiling. You don't want the body to tip over to any side, but to stay very straight on our backs. Then come across and let the leg move over the body and to the other side. Nice. And then let's do the happy baby. Half happy baby. Holding on, pushing the knee as close to the armpit as can go. All right. Now come back with your feet on the floor. And let's just do windshield wipers, letting the knees drop from side to side. And once again, we're going to stretch the legs up, and this time both legs at the same time up in the air. And just do some point and flex here to get to the calf and the Achilles area. And then hold on to the outside of your legs and let both legs drop out to the side, holding on to the thigh or the lower leg, or if you can grab around your big toe with your fingers, you can hold on to your big toe. We want to open up here since we did work quite a lot with these muscles, so relax deeply and breathe into the whole inside of your legs and the groin. Bend the legs now, and let's thread the needle so get that one leg across the other and pull in to get your glutes happy. really find the deepest relaxation you can internally when you exhale. Though there might be some intensity in the sensation of stretching the muscles, you want to be very focused on the internal feeling of being inside your body and the energy that is around your hips and the low pelvis. So first and second chakra is what we've been working with here, and so let's pay attention to that area. Good. Switching sides. Noticing the difference in the sides. Usually they are somewhat different in terms of how tense and short muscles are, different parts of the body or different sides of the body. That's it. And once more, we want to roll on the spine. So take a grab behind your knees and roll on your spine and up and down a few times to get some massage along the whole back and stimulating the nervous system. Before coming up to seated position and sitting up on your sitting bones, nice and tall, legs straight in front of you. And we're finishing with a forward bend to calm the mind. So lift up through your hips and through your spine, chest and crown. So find that length first. Inhaling up to even get higher up, more length. And on exhalation, come forward from your hips. Let the arms and hands land wherever they come. And then soften in to the pose that you're in. It's fine to keep a little mini bend in your knees if you feel that is more comfortable for you. You can even bend your knees to the extent that you can place your forehead onto your kneecaps. So let's do that. Hold on to the back side of your calves or wherever comfortable. And find the stillness. Good. Coming up to a seated position, cross-legged. Keep your eyes closed if you have them closed. Notice the difference of the sensations. We've had activity and we have had centering within this short time, and everything is within us. You choose what quality you'll bring forward into the rest of your day and evening. Put your hands together at your heart. And namaste. Thanks for joining today.